Okay, so down the line view. Ooh. Your impact timing is really good. So the ball is fairly going straight here. The color is moving slightly inward, and the face is slightly inward for the last one.
Or was it going more of a cut?
Going, yeah.
Yeah, I tend to swing out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So generally what I see here is that your backswing is fairly slow here. And then you're bringing it initially flat.
Yeah.
And then step here. So then you're going into this slightly crossover, but then as you start the downswing, you're quickly moving. This way here. So by the time you start the downswing motion, is pretty much starting from here, which is good. And then let it go. I wonder what's going to happen if you speed up your backswing a little bit. So usually, when you have slow backswing, then when you start the downswing, you have abrupt transition.
Yeah.
But when you have a bit faster backswing, all you need is just reverse the direction and let it go. So automatically the connection becomes smooth.
Okay.
But in your case, you're going slow.
Yeah.
Because it's slow, then you have a lot of time in the backswing, so you can
Yeah.
do all sorts of things.
Oh,
Go flat
what
a
kind
little
of
bit.
bad things?
And then go.
Yeah.
No, this is not too bad.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
still controlling this really well. So go here up to this point. It appears to be a crossover, but you are nicely shallowing this before the backswing, the downswing starts. So if you look at this posture
Right.
here, then essentially it's parallel to the swing plane,
Yeah.
which is good. And then come down, so you can maintain reasonably a flat swing plane instead of just pulling it down. Usually when people show a crossover alignment, then from there, if you just pull the handle down, the club goes high up, so it creates a steep swing plane, but in your case, it's not the case here.
So flat up is my pattern.
So when you have more time in the backswing, generally, you can have detours.
Yeah.
So for example, you go flat,
Yeah.
and then go steep up here, and then drop it this way here. But imagine if you go a bit faster,
Yeah.
then you have to find a more straighter path
Yeah. Right.
instead of detouring, right?
Okay.
And then when you have a faster backswing, and then you have a continuous transition from backswing to downswing, then you can have really good initial condition for the downswing. So you don't have to put a lot of effort in the downswing. But when you go slow here, and then at the beginning of downswing, your body has to move actively. So it causes an abrupt transition. But the way you are throwing your club head is really good here. So your finish posture is really clean,
Okay.
which is good. And then this is the rear view here.
Move off.
Go. Yeah, again, you see, so because the backswing is slow, but actually you have initial shift away, but this is good. And then you have quick recentering here. Body slightly coming back here. And when the backswing is slow, then your body knows that it's not quite ready. In other words, the muscles are not quite ready. In a continuous dynamic motion, what happens is the muscles get longer. So the muscles you are using in the downswing direction, so for example, the muscles in the trunk that causes rotation in the downward direction, those muscles are elongated during the backswing. And then, so when the muscle gets longer, then the muscle generates more force with the same energy or effort. So it's advantageous. And then when you have also, particularly when you have a continuous motion here, then when you have to actively slow this down, then while the motion is going this way, you are already engaging the muscles for the opposite motion, right? Then these muscles are actively elongated. It's called the eccentric contraction. So while the muscles are still contracting, it's getting longer. That is really, an important component of this good motion pattern. So when your muscles are actively lengthening, or in other words, when the muscles are going in eccentric contraction, then the muscles generate a lot more force. Okay? So you will be able to generate large force toward the end of the backswing, and then you are starting from there,
Yeah, right.
okay, the downswing. So you have a good initial condition. So that's why we intentionally try to actively slow down this motion. But then in order to actively slow down the backswing motion, then you have to have a good speed initially. So create this motion so that the body is rotating with the fast motion. Then you will try to actively slow this down by engaging these muscles here.
Okay.
So that's the advantage of faster backswing. So when you have a faster backswing, then usually you have less off-plane motion here. If this is swing plane here,
Yeah.
and when you have a faster backswing motion, you don't have time for this motion here. So you cannot go flat and then lift up and again drop the ball going along the swing plane. So that's the advantage. But in your case, judging from your 8-iron and the driver distance, 8-iron is almost like close to 190 yards.
Yeah,
There.
okay. I'm using like 165.
Yeah, but the total distance is about,
okay.
the longest one was about 189.
Okay.
And then generally it's close to 180 yards, which is good, the total distance. And then the drive is also 280, slightly over 280. But that's a good distance for your body size, so you have to maintain that. Then, to make the swing motion a bit easier, so you speed up the backswing and then connect it to the downswing.
Okay.
So what we'll practice is that aspect here. Okay, so have an active backswing, and then at the end have a bit more time, then let it go. So Vijay Singh, Vijay Singh. J has accent, the Singh has accent. When you have accent, that means you have the active motion, but the Vijay, then exaggeration there. That means you have more time at the top. Wait, and then sing again, accent. So let's start with this stick here. Since the stick is light, you don't have to put a lot of effort. Keep your heels on this line here. And generally aim the tee. You don't have to touch the tee. So that will give you a bit of flatter swing plane. From there, keep saying internally, Vijay Singh. As you swing back and forth, Vijay Singh. Continuous swing. Say, Vijay, J has accent, that means J has accent, so you have to have a good throwing motion in the backswing. That's a bit cleaner, yes, yes. So when you have a faster throw, having the feel of throwing, then it has a less detour. Yep. Currently, the swing plane is slightly inward here. You go up here and then drop this and then coming inward. So try to reach out a bit more toward the tee, okay, and then make sure you throw the club this way here to the target. So I generally develop the sense of just turning around the spine axis here. So instead of go high up and try to intentionally do a lot of shallowing motion here, just throw around and then throw around.
So I'm swinging more this way?
Still, you are slightly inward. The swing plane is slightly inward.
Oh, it's starting inward this way?
No. So your swing plane is inward. That means left side of target. It's going out to in.
Okay.
And then you still have a lot of motion here. But have just a feel of turning around the spine axis both ways. Make it a bit simple. Okay, let's do this. So let's slightly inward. When you use a stick like this, you can manipulate it with your hands. Now, when we use the rope, because the rope is flexible here, if you try to manipulate, it doesn't work. So swing back and forth again. Your goal is to move the end of the rope around your body. Aim the T. No. Go back. Yeah, stay there and then aim the T. So make it flatter. Yep. Have the feel of throwing actively in the backswing. So currently in the back at the end of the backswing. So go to the top position. Then the rope hits about here.
Yeah.
Bring the hip here. Bring the rope here.
Okay.
So almost hitting under the armpit here and then hitting your chest. Yeah, that line. Throw more actively so that it actually hits your body. Keep swinging. Very good, keep swinging. Ooh, swing, throw. Okay. So when you use the rope, because you cannot manipulate it, then you have to just throw and then guide it.
I felt a little more closed on the downswing.
So now here,
Okay.
swing, throw. Okay. With this motion,
Yeah.
the rope
Like
motion is really consistent here
Yeah, that is.
because you don't do anything. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Now, when you use the stick, you start manipulating, but this time, relax your wrist a little bit, as if you are swinging a rope.
Okay.
Feel the motion of the white ball. So instead of trying to create certain looping motion, just throw both ways, throw both ways. Swing. Look at this.
Is that better? Worse.
So you have
Same thing.
you have two different swings here.
Yeah, of course.
Swing. Look at. See where at the end of the backswing the club goes.
Kind of went.
It's,
Oh yeah, it's still there, and then coming there. Yeah. Where was I on the rope swing?
rope swing was going this way, so let's go to the rope swing.
I felt swinging the ball a little bit more. Club has.
So it's interesting. Whenever you hold the stick in your hands, the rope
Oh
swing
yeah, that's good. I like
is
that.
going this way here.
Yeah.
But when you use the stick, go a lot lower. You intentionally laying off the club head. So when you have that layoff action and those complex motion, then the downswing plane changes.
Yeah.
But when you use a rope, because this motion is simple and it's going here, downswing is also simple and then going back from there.
It's in my hands and wrist, forearms.
You have the tendency of having this motion here. So with this, when you swing the stick, you simply have the feel of throwing the ball around. Yeah, when you just throw and then let it go all the way, then it has, because the momentum, it'll end up somewhere here, right? And then reverse the direction.
Because I tend to go,
Yeah, you go slow and then lift and then drop this. Instead, just throw around as if you're swinging a rope. So then you will be able to see the white ball
I can see it,
here,
yeah.
not behind your
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
down here, but you'll be able to see the ball
see
here.
it there.
Yeah. Now both hands. It's getting better. Yep. Yes, the line is now getting better. But still your hands tend to go a bit higher.
I'm letting the club head go.
And then your hand tends to go higher, so you are dropping behind. And then at the end, so instead of loosening this too much and then dropping it, this, maintain this motion here, and then just slow down here, and then reverse the direction.
Yeah, so there's something I'm inhibiting the club from swinging.
So this motion should be one-piece motion, no detour, and then just expressway here, go to this position. So here. So as soon as you start pulling this here, then your motion is going this way here. Instead, if you continue this motion, you're going here. So here, from this motion, when you stay on that mat, because there's camera there, when you stay this path here, then your arms will be in this position here, because you're going around here, as if you are lifting a tray or something. But in your case, initially you have a quick motion here, they're going this way here, lifting this up. Instead, maintain this motion to this position. So to feel the motion of the white ball, feel the motion of the white ball. So when you feel the motion of the white ball, then you can make the motion a bit simpler. Yes.
So that my left arm was a little bit more control.
So you have to have a little, maintain the tension here, and then nicely slow this down here. You try to drop it too much. And then now, so slowly, let's go slowly in the backswing. Move in the backswing direction slowly. So go here. Instead of here dropping this way, let it go this way. This is the.
Oh, let it go this way.
Yeah. Instead of here. So we maintain that motion slowly. And also you have the tendency when you go here, you are lifting this here.
Yeah.
But if you just let it go around, it'll go like this.
Yeah.
If you just let it go around, this happens. But you go here and then lift this club head.
Yeah.
The club head goes high.
Okay.
You have to drop it behind you.
Okay.
So you eliminate this motion here.
Oh.
Just let it go. Move the white ball around, nicely keep moving this way here.
I'm going like this.
Yeah. So you are lifting this up and then bring the hands high here. Yeah. So have the image of one motion here. So if you go from here, swing, swing, continue this motion, and then you will go to this position here. But as you go here, and then you lift this, and then coming down this way. So just to make it the motion a bit simpler. Yeah. So if just let the white ball go around, then the motion will be simpler. And then Vijay Singh. Still dropping.
Okay, you want it here.
So go more on this side. Try to go more around your body instead of here and lift this. So let's practice this right arm motion here.
Yeah, right on.
This motion is called the supination of the forearm, right? So during the backswing, as you throw, so give a good supination motion. Yes. Yeah, that's a one-piece motion there. Yep. So now both hands, and give good supination of the right forearm. Yep, that's okay. But it's a lot less now.
It's a lot less.
Yeah.
So,
Now you are not
so
going flat and try
I'm
to
holding
lift.
the square too
Yeah,
long
yeah,
and
yeah.
then going this way.
Yeah. So keep going and then go to this position here, supination. And keep the supinating and then you're here.
Versus down here.
Yeah. The reason why you go there is because when you start here and then this is going high up here, so that your motion goes this way,
there.
and then drop it here.
Okay.
But when you keep moving this, and then another way to do that is, let's now use a heavier one here. this is orange whip here. Now use both hands. But again, swing back and forth. Aim the T, aim the T. So make it flatter, make it flatter. Swing back and forth, swing back and forth. Yes, you see, when you use a bit something heavier,
Yeah, I can see it right here.
it's simpler here.
I want to see it right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. When it's heavier,
Yeah,
because of inertia, it keeps going that way.
Yeah,
So you cannot intentionally change this.
right. This is heavier than my golf club.
Yeah. So when you use a heavier object, that's typically happens. So the acceleration, deceleration actually smooths out when you have heavier object. Good. Yes. Now I'll record this. Keep swinging. Throw, wait and throw, wait and throw. Swing, 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 swing. Yes. You see, when you use a heavier object, definitely the swing becomes simpler here.
Yeah.
Swing, swing, swing. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Is this now the plane is similar to the rope plane?
Yeah.
So when you use a heavier object again, because of the momentum, you cannot easily introduce the off-plane motion.
So a little more supination with the right and see the club
Yeah.
out of the corner
Head
of my
about
eye
here. Then it's so simple
Yeah.
that you can just come down and
Yeah, because I'm going to go like this here.
yes, and then drop it intentionally here. Could it be currently your shallowing motion could be your sort of trademark motion?
Yeah.
You know, you're
Yeah,
hitting
but
really
it
well.
hurts me on short shots if I'm done taking a club back all the way.
Because the motion is complex
Yeah,
here.
so if I take a half swing at 3/4.
Now let's use the speed stick here. This is called the whip stick. Whip stick. This is rigid, and there is it's giving a similar feel to your club. Now again, try to maintain the swing plane. Yeah, that motion is simpler. Still, you have a tendency of dropping the head, but you are now the transition motion is a lot simpler. Okay, and then this goes a bit low here, but your downswing motion is now a lot simpler. You remember your initial one, you have to go up here, and then you have to have this big loop here. Yes. But now that's gone. So you're maintaining this position, and from there, just simply coming down.
Club head swing around, supination here.
From there, just simple motion coming down. Yep. So again, so now when you use different devices, your swing plane is becoming closer to each other. Yep. I will record this. Keep swinging. Throw both ways. Throw. Now look at this. Throw both ways. Throw. So still it's going a bit low,
Yeah.
but you don't have that now looping motion.
The
here.
round, yeah.
And also on the way up to that position, now it's simpler. You don't go flat and then
Okay, so
go high.
So two things are getting in the way. One is this,
Yes.
a little bit of this, and then not enough. Yeah.
So because you eliminated this motion here, you don't need this motion here.
Okay. So keep it in.
Yeah, now the motion is a lot simpler here, as you can see. Yeah. Just go there, swing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more consistent now.
Yeah. See that.
So regardless of which device you're
I should be
using,
able to swing that same way. Okay.
so now if we go back to, let's say, the light stick,
Yeah.
see if you can maintain that motion here. So I use the different devices. This is light.
Yeah.
And then, so you can,
Causes the most trouble, this one.
because you want to override.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then we use a rope which is completely flexible. Orange whip is heavy, but it has reasonable
I've got a
flexibility.
rope, I've got one of these.
And then the ripstick, this is almost pretty rigid. The stick
Okay.
is pretty rigid. And then it has a weight on at the end, and you can add more weight there.
Do you think I'd be better off training with one of these because I can see the manipulation?
No,
'Cause
mix all these, mix all these. Yeah, you have to feel the motion pattern from other devices,
Okay.
and then also try this, so
Okay.
you can match those. Now this one again, one piece backswing motion. Yeah, it's now a lot better. So you have less of this
Now
here.
that you told me you want the club head over here, I can feel that.
Yeah, and then still it's a bit like a bit low.
Yeah.
So you have to bring this more along the shoulder line here, coming this way. So as if if this is rope,
Yeah.
then it will go around
Right
here,
here.
right? So you need to keep this line
Okay.
instead of the currently still is
So
about.
I was thinking if I had the club over here, I was coming too far to the inside, but it's over here after it comes past parallel.
So this is okay because still this is a parallel to the swing plane
Yes,
here.
yeah, right.
So
Here's where it
the
goes.
size doesn't matter here as long as
Yeah.
this keeps
Yeah.
you know it maintains a parallel alignment.
Versus me being over here.
Or yeah, this is
Yeah.
severe layoff.
Yeah.
And then initially you went to a crossover
Yeah.
and then going to this position.
Cross over here and then back to here.
So we can simplify a lot of things. No need to do this, just in one motion. And then so in doing that also, when you go this way here, have the feel of moving the right shoulder girdle up and going to this position. Currently your right shoulder
I
is
get flat, yeah.
is going flat. That's
Yeah.
why you have this motion here.
Yeah, yeah.
In one piece motion, as if you are starting a mower, and then the right shoulder girdle is going up into this position.
Okay.
So bring the right shoulder girdle a bit up. All the way, all the way. So instead of, look at this, you have this motion here. You have initial motion here, and the body is going down here.
Yeah.
That's why. Try to bring this up.
Here?
And then in doing that, use the right shoulder girdle actively. Bring it up and then throw, bring it up, throw. Yes, yes, yes. When the right shoulder girdle goes a bit higher here, then you can use the mobility allowed in the shoulder girdle. And that motion shouldn't be that abrupt. It's continuous motion. Go here and then swing through. So the motion should be like this. Vijay, sing, Vijay, sing, Vijay, sing. One continuous motion. Use the right shoulder girdle, throw. So here, fold and throw, fold and throw, fold and throw. So generally, you respond better to a rope and the heavier object.
Yeah.
So your goal is to work with these and feel the pattern, and then you should be able to do the same thing with
Okay.
that lighter
Okay.
object.
Yeah. So because I do feel like I come down.
So when you have a lot of time here, your body also has to do different things. But it's simple motion, and then here, nice, slow down, reverse the direction, and throw. It's not, your goal is not to just go to this position here, but this is one position you're passing through.
Yep.
So go up here and then swing, continuous transition here. Then no need to go quickly go up here, drop. Smooth motion. Move the white ball around, move the white ball around. Now let's go to rope. Let's go to the rope. So keep rotating these devices. Feel the motion, particularly pay attention to the motion of the end point. Let it hit your body in the backswing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You see, it's hitting here. It's hitting here. Maintain that feel. Hit it a bit harder. Yes. Yep. You see, when the rope is a bit faster, when you try to hit it harder, the backswing rope is faster, it gets close to the armpit here.
You want it closer to the armpit? Okay.
So using the momentum of the end point, you are letting it go to this position. So during that process, you don't need to manipulate it with your hands. Yes, yes. That's a really simple motion. That's a simple motion. Have a good throw, then automatically comes here to maintain the motion. Now let's go to the orange whip. So these have different physical characteristics. And when you work with these well, that means that you complete on your swing because you can control your body motion. Again, this time, pay attention to the motion of the orange ball around. It's heavier. Throw, throw. Now, let's use the ripstick, the rigid ripstick. No, the other one, the white stick. It's called the ripstick. Using that one, make the swing plane a bit flatter toward the tee. Again, throw. Yes, yes, yes. So that motion is really good. So now,
So how do I balance a flatter swing with a higher right shoulder?
so the right shoulder is not going this way here. It's going this way.
Back around.
Yeah.
Up back and around
So this high shoulder position is going this way instead of,
that way, or this way.
yeah, this is too high.
Yeah.
So it's just if you maintain this motion here, the right shoulder will just follow this path. Imagine you are moving this around your body. So let's use right arm only. Hold it with the right arm only. And then put this here so they limit the arm motion reasonably. And then try to throw it around, throw. So use the right shoulder girdle actively. Yeah, that motion is really good. So this is probably what will happen when you have a club in your hand. Yeah. So it's really simple.
I have
Really
to
simple.
concentrate on letting this go here.
No need to manipulate this.
Letting this go versus.
And then so throw the end point around.
Yeah.
That's your.
If I throw it around, it's automatically going to move.
Yes, 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 yes. So no need to have intentional effort. Using the momentum and let it go all the way here. Okay. So now let's try the club here. Then you'll be able to come up with a similar motion here. The club motion will be similar to the ripstick motion. But again, try to throw the club head around your body. You can choke a little bit. I think the shaft is about half an inch longer than my height. So yeah, keep swinging. Swing, throw. So now the motion is a lot simpler compared to your initial swing. So your initial swing can only be, is only possible when you have a slow motion here. Then you can manipulate these.
When I'm slow and holding the
Yeah.
club head.
But when you give a reasonable speed here, then this becomes a simpler.
You got a drink of water.
And then, yeah, let's have a break, and then let's hit some balls. So you have to match the image you have and then the actual swing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it will take some time initially to adjust to a new. Oh, wait. There are two balls here. Yeah, so when that happens, you only reverse the direction and then let it go. You don't have to have a severe looping motion. I will record. Your swing motion. Then you will see how different it is between your practice swing and your actual swing. So give a bit practice swing. Give a bit of practice swing. Yeah, keep swinging back and forth. Yep, you can feel that motion. So look at this.
It'll be a tough task.
Swing. Yep, keep swinging back and forth. Yep, you can feel that motion.
Ready.
So
Yeah.
this is practice. Look at the pad. Yeah. And then you go a lot steeper pad.
Steeper, yeah.
Because its motion is slow. So in the backswing, more than anything, try to do backswing crazily fast. Give me crazily fast backswing. In the actual backswing. So in the backswing, when you start, you have a cue, and then ready, go. Still is too slow. As if you are ready to start. You're waiting for the start signal. Then count this. 1, 2, 3. You are starting at 3. So count internally, and then 3 active backswing, 1 piece backswing all the way. No, you can go a lot faster. Yeah. So don't worry about the ball impact. Just try to go as fast as possible all the way. And also your target point. So when you assume the setup position, go to the setup position. Then you want to have a club head about here, right?
Here, yeah.
So you have to quickly move the club head around and go to this position here. Again, give some practice swing. Yeah, there. You have to image the final club head position on the other side here. You have to feel that club head position, and then in the real swing, you have to go to that position actively. Yep. Yeah, so one action. Just throw the club head around. Yeah, in one action. Still, you're not changing the backswing motion. Exactly the same. So you have to match your practice swing. Again, pay attention to the right shoulder girdle motion, and then bring it up, yeah, to that position. Yes.
Trying to figure out what muscles should focus on.
That's why you have to
Take it back with,
imagine. So when the club is here, it's easy.
yeah.
Club is here, then you can continue this motion. But club is now here. But you have a similar feel here, and then bring it back. You have to have that pad in the image here, moving it along that pad.
It's still going low and then up.
So initially, you will pretty much move this way here. So if this is the position, feel this motion here. If you just feel the club head motion here, continue this motion. So when you have that pad in the image, continue this motion here. Swing, 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 go up. So from here, go up. You have to match the motion. So you have to image that pad. It was completely slow motion. You only threw the club about this much, and
And then
then
back
lifted
up.
it up. Yeah. So this is it's hard to reprogram the pattern you have.
Yeah.
You have played for what? How many years?
50-something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it takes some time.
Yeah.
But again, it's all about your imaging.
Yeah.
And again, swing, swing in the field. This pad here.
This here and then.
Yeah, and then that backswing effort should continue here instead of just a quick throw and then try to lift. So use the body and the shoulder girdle and then move all the way here. Yeah. The throwing action still, you have early motion here and then you essentially lift it and then try to use the looping motion from the arm. Yeah, so throw all the way in one action. You have to use the right leg and then throw all the way. Kick the ground and throw all the way. Yeah. So unless you can create that motion, you're going back to the same motion. So give crazily fast backswing, the fastest you can. So for the moment, don't worry about hitting the ball. Okay, just give crazily fast backswing. No, I will record with this one here.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
This is ultimately your homework. You will see in the backswing, you're only moving your body a little bit. So in the backswing, you're moving body a little bit, and then this here.
Okay.
This is the initial practice motion here.
Yeah, that's good motion.
Mm.
I like that. Backswing.
Ready. 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 Ready.
It's a move off and then a lift.
Yeah. So here, you have initial motion up to this point, and then essentially you are lifting this up. So now let's see how the club is going here. Really steep here,
Yeah.
and then going around here. So approach to the bone. So when you do the practice swing, it's okay. You are letting it go all the way here. Okay. Now, when you approach,
That's completely different. Yeah.
you see you have a quick straightening of the
Quick and
leg
stop.
here.
Yeah.
You're stopping about here and then going up here. Instead, using that leg, actually, you have to throw around.
Okay.
So from now on, when you practice, practice, keep a camera
Yeah.
here, and then always see your practice swing and the actual swing, and the discrepancy there, and then you have to brainwash yourself. Oh, I need to go to that motion. I have to have a bigger initial action here instead of quick here and then lift here.
I'm not gonna get into the next 5 minutes.
There is I know there's an app, recording the image and then have a time delay, displaying it again on the
Okay.
the iPad or mobile device. So
Is that?
yeah, in one action using the leg.
That's, I'm using my right leg to,
Yes, and all the way here. Go all the way. Go all the way. So if you can do that in your actual swing, then everything changes. This is a bit better. This is a bit better.
yeah,
So do not give too much time between the practice and the actual swing
yeah.
to maintain that feel. Practice, practice. Yeah, that's good active backswing here. Then this time a bit delayed and then again.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
But now it's getting better. Now it's getting better. So decrease the time.
And then really active with my body.
So when you feel this active motion a few times here, go here and then active motion.
Okay.
It's getting better now, but still I see hesitation. So it's like a stepping. It's like a stepping. So when you have a good action, it's actually stepping motion. Right step and left step swing, right and the left. Then when you approach it to the ball, also you have a little bit of a stepping motion here. Right step, then left step. That's how you continue that rhythm. So if you start the actual swing from completely stationary position, then you lose that. That's okay. That's okay. Yep. Then when you're settled with the new pattern, then you can even quickly find the right ball position. So still the same thing. So make a large arc.
Go around.
Yeah. Now let's do this. Intentionally, we go slow. Okay, go slow, but pay attention to pad here. So no need to go that fast, but in the slow motion, make sure you're going all the way here to this position and then swing. Slow, but maintain this good pad here and then hit the ball. Sometimes you can go exactly the opposite way.
There.
So really slow and then, yeah, like that. So once you get used to that, you can increase the speed.
Okay.
So somehow you need to find a good way to change your initial swing here. You can go really slow or really fast. Yeah, that pad is better than just a quick motion and then lift this high up here.
Yeah.
So in terms of the pad, now when you go slow, you can do that. Yeah, now feel that pad and let's go fast. See how it goes. Still the same pad, but this time you're going fast.
That's right hand there.
Still you have a little bit of lifting of the club with the wrist. So feel the motion of the club head, but go slow and then fast. See how it goes. Slow versus fast motion. So when you have the intention of going fast, then the pad changes quite a bit.
So two things. This is going up. too much, and then
Yeah.
this is
So let's see this way here. Stay there. So when you have a slow motion, okay, make sure this is moving a simple path here. Go to this position here. Now this is your goal in the slow motion here. And go faster but follow that path. Go faster but follow that path. Slow here. Slow. Go faster, a bit faster, really fast. You can maintain that motion here. When you hit the ball, again the same thing. Slow, come down. Slow, come down. Tell yourself this is the path you want to go, and then fast motion. So instead of a typical simple waggle here, then if this is the ball here, then you can go slowly, intentionally, and then come down. Slow, come down. Slow, come down. And then maintain that motion. You don't have to hit hard, but generally, initially just try to maintain that path. I can tell you are a seasoned golfer. So you have your swing pattern settled.
yeah. I've tried to work on swing back before and had trouble. But
Yeah, it's a matter of having good image.
yes, exactly. There.
Now in front of the ball here, so there, instead of a typical waggle, go up, go a bit higher, and coming back to that position. So that's the path that you want to go. Okay. And then have just active swing and hit. No need to worry about. Oh, now one thing I see here is that this is one thing. Remember your initial swing, you went crossover.
Yeah.
So from there, you try to loop this around. Now you pretty much eliminated this crossover, and you have simple motion, the same body motion. Then the body comes this way, and then you're pulling it
Pull that way.
too much inward.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you're losing the ball.
Okay.
So go up here, and then because you don't have that much crossover, you don't need to do this motion here. Then from here, just to try to throw the hands and club toward the target instead of pulling it in.
You want me this way?
Yeah, more throwing toward the screen is pulling it in. This time the impact was pretty good. Although the ball went right. The quality of impact was a lot better. Yeah, you tend to, because you eliminated that looping motion here, then you don't need to pull inward that much. So you see, this is an amateur job. Me and my student made this, so
It worked pretty well.
it says wait, so you need to bring the ball a bit inward. Yeah. Okay, now it's ready. Yeah.
So the club head, I'm preventing it from swinging on a club head.
So when you have a practice swing now, this path is a lot simpler.
Yeah.
And then when you go here, you're already here. So you don't need to create this motion, right?
Yes, I just
So then you just go here and then throw,
Yeah.
but still you have the the habit. So on the way down, turning this way.
Yeah.
So when the club goes this way, goes this way quite a bit, then the ball,
Yeah.
you lose the ball goes to the right.
Okay.
So from there, imagine you go up here, from here, come down and hit and throw. Or
Close a little longer. Okay.
Again, your practice swing is really good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Your practice swing is really good. You are really letting it go. Then when you have the ball, the automatic you go slow and then lift it. This.
So this is good here.
Yep. Let it go and throw. Throw. Yeah, you are really letting it go. Maintain that motion. So feel the motion of the club head. Again, again. Yeah. So you know what your problem is. You can work on it. Yeah. This is the issue. So you will be able to see what you are struggling.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
You have big difference between your practice swing
Yeah.
and your actual swing. And so by giving a good intentional practice, you have to match those.
Slow, fast.
Your practice swing is really good. You are really going up and then releasing it, going up and releasing.
Yeah.
As soon as you.
When the ball's right there, I do something different. Yeah. Okay. All right.